Hello friends, I'm here in my patio having a little bit of a break after a workshop. This is just we see the end of the day. I think I've got a few mosquitoes. I'm just trying to see if you can see the no, you can see all the mess in my garden. That's not fun. Anyway, it's getting darker and the sun, the sky, the colors are just fabulous. Just listening to the swallows that are still around, and I'm gonna sit down with my pine tree in the background so I don't disturb you with my walking up and down. And even though my cat can see me, she's meowing. This is the best spot really for light and everything. So anyways, I was saying I've just come back from a live workshop where we've talked about death and transformation. This is being done here in where I live in Spanish. And I know that some of you have been curious about my workshops being online and in English and all this, and I've not been really on top of things. I've been testing, I've been navigating my illness as well, and my health and family dynamics. But anyway, I'm trying to record this to tell you that death and transformation is a very interesting topic, and I wasn't expecting in the workshop to get certain reactions. We all have this idea that more or less everybody has similar thoughts towards things. And what was very interesting for me, one of the first things was when I asked the question, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word death? And here I was thinking that everybody was going to think of the same stuff as me, of the dead image, the symbol of death with the black hood, the skeleton, the scythe, and someone thought of the place where, here in Spain we call it tanatorio, which is the place where people go and say by, is the funeral home. And he saw himself in the box, and he saw himself like in his funeral and thinking about time, because this guy was 86 or something like that. So I was really impressed with having him there. And then other people were more into the spiritual, and they were more thinking into terms of, I've just had the image of a tree, and almost like in a meditative state. But my question was, but okay, that's what's just come up now in your head in this environment, but what about what you normally think when you think about death? And amazingly, people never think of this stuff. At least some people don't think of this stuff. I mean, 3 people are not very significant, but I'm sure that a lot of you out there might even say, well, I've never thought about that either. And that's very interesting for me. So based on that theory and all the other surprises I got from the workshop, and now that we are in this transition, finishing August, today is the 30th when I'm recording this, and we're gonna start September in 2 days. And that means that we finished a season. There's death in that ending, there's renewal, there's rebirth in September. But it's true that we have left some parts of us there. They're never going to be the same again. And I am very interested and curious to know, what does death mean to you, and what is the first thing that comes to mind? So I will be very interested to see what you say in the comments as well. And basically what I'm going to start doing is these workshops that I do face-to-face, essentially I'm going to start doing them online. So death and transformation is going to be taught online Friday the 5th of September, and it's going to be from around 7 Spanish time. So for the Americans, and for the English, that would be like 6. And in the States, depending on where you are, it'll be around about in the morning time, between 9-10 in the morning. Maybe not ideal to start the day with, but it's a time that we can all match. And I would be very interested, as I said, to see what expectations you have from working on the death space. if that's something that you normally do. What do you go to talk about death? I know that in other countries you're more advanced and you have coaches and all sorts, but here in Spain it's kind of still very much taboo, like in other countries, I'm sure. So this is the invitation. We're going to be talking about death and transformation. We're going to do this under the Gothic-Jungian lens, so we're going to go deep in the unconscious. We're going to be using Gothic literature. Horror in this session is actually more in the television space, to see how we can work on that, and how we can actually do this transformation using which rituals we can follow, as in writing rituals that we can do. So this is what we're going to be doing. During the week I'm going to give you more info, but this is a little of an advanced information while I'm having a bit of a break. And I'm going to show you the landscape again. It's getting, there you go, a little bit of evening sky, getting to, I never remember if it's dawn, if it's dusk. It's dawn now, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so I hope to see you there, and please let me know in the comments what does come to mind when you think about death. So see you soon. Bye. So it's dark already, and we replaced the swallows by bats, and now we still have a little bit of dusk there, but what we have is the moon. I don't know if you can see it, my ugly wall. Anyways, the moon is somewhere there between the trees. So yes, disconnected, out to make tea in a minute, and as I said, death and transformation. I'll see you this Friday the 5th, and I really do look horrible, but who cares?